Hey folks, Philip Longboy with Automated Marketing Strategies, and I wanted to share with you a place that you absolutely need to add to your bucket list of places to go and experience if you are a marketer or an entrepreneur. So I live in Los Angeles, and the other day my wife and I decided to take our girls to kind of an upscale outdoor mall called The Grove. And if you're in a large city, chances are you have something like this as well. But one of the places we decided to take the girls um, was a place that I'd been avoiding for quite a while. It's been around for quite a long time, and even as I visited other cities, I had avoided it. And you'll probably see why in just a bit when I talk about it. But it's one of these places that if you're a marketer or an entrepreneur, if you really want to see how people are doing things right, this is one of the places you want to go. Now, I put this second to, so far in terms of, places that I've experienced, this is second only to Disneyland. Before I had kids, I couldn't stand Disneyland. I mean, obviously, I wasn't their target demographic at the time, but I just didn't really like it. I couldn't get into it. It just wasn't something that I really enjoyed. So, but when I started to have when I had the kids, my wife and I, we started taking them there and just seeing how they light up and how they experience it. I started liking it myself. But even more than that, when I really started enjoying it, as a marketer, it was really a lesson for me that it's not just about the rides anymore. It's really about an experience. Now, this place that I went to the other day is just the same type of thing, and it's called, let me just bring it over here, the American Girl Place. Now, if you've never been to one of these, like I said, you absolutely must go. I'd seen these in different cities before. I knew kind of what other people talked about, what it is, and essentially high-priced dolls, right? At least that's what the impression was that I got from them in years past. Finally went in here, and this is the place. So let me just kind of take you on a tour and kind of give you commentaries in terms of why this place is just awesome. Okay, so when you first walk in, and it's a very big lobby. And you see these cases of these dolls right here. Now, it's not just kind of one doll like, Barbie or Dora, that's okay. Well, this is the doll you get. This place here has all these different varieties of dolls in terms of hairstyle, eye color, skin color, everything. So your child can decide which one they want, whether they want to have a doll that looks like them or looks completely different. They have much more of a selection here. And if you zoom in, let me here, that's $110 for this doll. It's about this high. Okay. But here's one of the other things that you get is that you get this charm necklace as part of the doll as well. And I'll show you how that works in just a bit. And it's kind of funny because when we were there, my wife was looking at me and she was laughing because once I went in and realized what was in front of me, I was pulling over clerk after clerk asking, how does this work? What is this thing? Just totally grilling them about what their process was like and why, how does this charm necklace work, or how do the dolls work, and all that kind of stuff. So really coming from the point of view of a marketer, it was really fascinating. So my wife got a kick out of that. But here is an example of some of these outfits and accessories that you can put onto your doll. Again, completely separate fee than the $110. $110 just gets you the basic doll, but then you pay for these other things. Now let me zoom in a little bit to a couple things. One is that these outfits here, they're about the same price that you would pay at most stores for an outfit for your own child, okay? But second is that you notice that one of the accessories is this lunch here. And it's not just any lunch, it's an allergy-free lunch. It's a doll. Oh my God. But the doll has an allergy-free lunch. It's just, when I saw that, I said, oh my gosh, that is awesome. By the way, that's about as much for that fake allergy-free lunch as it is for buying your real allergy-free lunch, right? Anyway, one of the things they have here is a charm. So whenever you get accessories and, outfits and stuff, then you get a charm and you put that on the necklace. And then you can actually go online to keep track of all the things that you do with the doll as well. So the clerk was telling me that, yeah, I mean, you get the necklace and you fill it up. and then we'll give you another one for free. And I was like, man, this place is just awesome. So these are like their upsells, right, to the doll. Then they have these other ones here where you can get an outfit for free doll, but then you can have an actual matching outfit for your child as well. And then here are the kind of the more higher end accessories. So not only can you get outfits, but you can get a horse to go with your riding outfit. You can see my girl there. She loves the horses. So here is their downsell. So if you don't want to get the larger doll, then you can get a set of twins, right? Or you can separate the siblings and you can just get one toddler twin for $75. And here's another one where you can just get a baby. I think the babies are like $55. This is one that my youngest liked. Okay. Of course, all the accessories for them as well. But aside from just the dolls and the outfits and accessories, this place has services for the dolls as well. So here's a salon that they can actually get the doll's hair done. And you can see these prices here. I mean, they're probably about the same price that you'd pay for yourself to get your stuff done. At least for me. I mean, I'm pretty low maintenance here, right? But there's also this, and this one really cracked me up, is that there's a spa deluxe package there for the doll. So they'll put a kind of a fake plastic mask on the doll with the fake cucumbers, and that's $12. Oh man, I love this place. Okay, and then there's also a photo studio, so you can, your child can get a picture with the doll, and then there is a doll hospital. And poor girl here, this lady behind the counter, I was grilling her about how this worked. But basically, what it is that if there's some sort of tangle in the hair, or like one of the limbs breaks or something like that, well, you'll be able to take it to the doll hospital here. This is kind of like the intake place, and behind the scenes, they'll ship the doll back to the manufacturer, and they'll get it all fixed up, replace whatever needs to be replaced. They'll get it back, and you'll get your doll back from the hospital good as new. All right. And then here is also a cafe for the American Girl place as well. So this is an American Girl cafe, and here's their menu. But this is a multi-course menu with first course, entree, and sweet surprises here. Averages about $23, okay, per person. I don't know if they charge for the doll or not to eat, but that's all in there as well. Oh, and also in terms of the cafe, you can't just go in there and sit down. It's not like a McDonald's, right? You have to schedule your time. You have to get a reservation at particular times when they'll accept people at the cafe. Bottom line, this place is brilliant. You absolutely have to go. I would go back there without my girls just so that I can study the place even more. There's a lot of other pictures that I took too. I'm not sharing with you now. It's amazing. So what does this have to do with you and your business? Well, if you want to charge more, if you want to get your people, clients, patients, customers coming back to you more often and spending more with you, then you've got to go beyond just your product or service. I don't care if you do taxes. I don't care if you sell dolls. I don't care if you are a dentist or an attorney or a coach or a piano teacher. If you're stuck, just like everybody else, I'd say most everybody else that's in your industry or business, focusing solely on what is being delivered, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table, okay? These people here, American Girl Place, just like Disney, they understand that it's not about the product. It's about the experience that they can add to the product. These people have created a world around their product so that there's more that is at stake than just getting this, right? When you can create an experience that goes well beyond what you're offering, you're going to be eons ahead of the competitors in your niche, in your area, in your industry. Okay, so think about how can I go beyond what I'm offering right now. So a couple of examples of that. One is there was a dentist in Richmond, Virginia. His name escapes me at this point, but you go into a typical dentist lobby and it's magazines, waiting chairs, and white walls. Not with this guy. When you go to this guy's office, you walk in and there's, fancy carpeting on the floor. There's high priced art on the walls. There is a grand piano in the corner, and there is an espresso cafe on this side of the lobby. Now, when people go there, they're not going just because they have to get a cleaning, right? They have an affinity to this place because of this experience that this doctor has created for them, right? There's another place that comes to mind, the Flying Saucer. It's a restaurant and beer joint in Nashville, Tennessee, and one of their attractions is they have hundreds of beers on tap. And one of the things that they inject into their experience there is that they issue a challenge. Say, if you, here's a card, and here's all our beers that are listed on it. If you can go through the entire thing, we'll create a plaque for you and put it on our wall of fame. And there are a lot of plaques on that wall, right? But that's just one way that they are going beyond just serving beer and having a bar stool. It's like, hey, here's a challenge for you. Here's another experience that you can have with us. So again, think about how you'd be able to do that for your business. Now, why do I share this with you? Well, if you're watching this, chances are you have questions or concerns about your own marketing or lead generation efforts. And if that's the case, I encourage you to contact me. I deal with this every single day, and I would welcome answering your questions. So if you'd like to set up a free strategy session call with me, just go to powercallwithphil.com and request your session. Well, that's it for today, folks. Cheers to your success. We'll talk to you soon.